everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be watching, reviewing, and reacting to Season 1, Episode 3 of Dark. Now before I get into this, I just want to say really quickly, as some of you may have noticed from a pinned comment that I had left previously on a YouTube video, a couple things. One, I'm going to try to avoid the comment section for a lot of these videos, at least for a little while, because I don't want to get spoiled on anything. And I've been warned that a lot of Dark-related YouTube videos are very spoilery in the comment section. But two, some of the early comments that I did see pertaining to the subtitles versus dubbing, again guys, you know, if you were making comments that were, you know, polite, respectful, and we're saying like, oh, you know, I really prefer the subtitles, but whatever you want to do is fine, you know, totally understand, that's all good. But if you're gonna make comments about how, why can't people from the US or the UK ever use subtitles, or, oh, what, you can't handle the subtitles, or you can't handle reading and watching something at the same time? If you're gonna be like that, just don't be on my channel. I don't need you here, and I'm more than happy to block you, okay? I don't need people here being rude. It's not that big of a deal or a situation. Overall, just, I explained quite clearly my reasons why I was going to be watching at least the first handful of episodes using the dubbing, and I trust the perspective of the person that recommended this, and I completely respect if you disagree. Again, no problem with people who are respectfully commenting, but people being ridiculous, go somewhere else. And I just wanted to say that before getting into this, because I don't want kind of negative atmosphere surrounding my videos. And I do tend to be somebody who, if people are like saying shit, I sometimes will say shit back. But I prefer to have like a positive atmosphere in conversation, so just better to try to avoid that altogether, I think. But alright, I just wanted to say that quick, and now I'm excited to continue and get going with episode 3. A lot of crazy things happened last episode. It's a whirlwind ride so far, and I'm just ready to get back to this. Alright, episode 3, here we go.
Mama?
Mads. Who are you?
My parents. Where are they? Who are you?
You know where he is. Do you know where Mads is?
You're hurting me.
What are you doing here? Say something! When is he coming back?
Okay, so of course he shows up at that location at around the same time that her son Mads has gone missing, so lost child, random appearing child.
The future belongs to the bold, not to the doubters who are forever stuck in the past. Have you taken a look at yourself? You can't go to school looking like this. Sometimes I think you have no idea what I do. Food, clothes, fencing classes. Who pays for all of that? And you can't even bother combing your hair? Just look at yourself, not even caring that you look like a limp dish rag. Hello, Regina, I'm talking to you. This is a huge deal for me, and you won't spoil it.
Positive parenting.
The board's decision to entrust this post to a woman for the first time.
Awesome. You know what the song's about?
No.
There's this guy who kidnaps a girl and takes her to the forest just because she wears red lipstick, and in the end he kills her.
That's heavy.
My dad says lipstick is only for prostitutes. Anyway, I like Nino D'Angelo way more than Falco.
You know, Hannah, you're a big square. Come on, Katerina. Don't be so nasty.
Oh, so that's Jonas's mom.
What do you want? Weren't you at Ulrich's this morning?
Are you new here?
I'm looking for my mother.
This isn't kindergarten.
She's the principal here.
Mr. Hubert? Well, he may be a fag, but I'm pretty sure he's not a woman, fool.
So isn't this Winden?
You're sure young to drop acid.
You guys got history now?
Jeez, your mom was kind of a jerk. Teenage jerk.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for my dad.
What's his name then?
Ulrich Nielsen.
Ulrich Nielsen? The Ulrich Nielsen?
Well, he works here, doesn't he?
No. And I'm quite sure he never will. Oh, this is some joke? Was this Ulrich's dumb idea of a joke? Take you back home.
What's today's date?
5th of November.
What year?
It's 1986.
So it is 1986.
Gonna be like, well, this kid is maybe got a concussion or something. Something's going on with him.
Tie them in. I have a big nut boy here. Can one of you come and collect him? Thanks. Someone will be coming here to pick you up soon and take care of that shin. And in the meantime, I'll go and take care of Ulrich. He won't be hurting you again. I can promise you that.
You're just gonna leave the kid there? No further information gathering attempts? We were a bit of a troublemaker.
Why are you here?
My only aim is to take many lives. The more the better, I feel. Why do you listen to such stuff? That boy you sent over to the station, did you think that was funny?
Don't know that boy.
Don't imagine you're gonna get away with this.
Have we been drinking again?
What's that?
If you have been drinking...
Just who do you think you are? I want to find your brother as badly as anyone does.
Crazy. Some impressive rope work in heels. Putting all your waste material down in that cave? Seems horrifically irresponsible. situation. They're walking through the same place at a different time. So they're like hearing each other across time. Right. Okay, well, that was episode 3. Another crazy episode. It's interesting and kind of a bold move on their part to take this episode after the first 2 and focus it entirely in the past and have it kind of follow, other than Mikkel, follow a lot of characters that we don't know. But on the one hand, that's true, and there were a handful of characters that you just don't know at all. But technically, that's not what they were doing, because a lot of those characters that you were following, you do already know, you had met, you just didn't necessarily know that you knew them already. Like some of them, it was clearly spelled out for you. You know, we knew Ulrich and his girlfriend, who were Mikkel's parents. You were straight up introduced to them, and then Hannah, is Jonas's mother. They made that pretty clear, but like, I didn't necessarily remember the names of all of the other characters, so like Charlotte, I didn't put together that that's who that was. I guess with a lot of characters, it was sort of like that. So you were technically still following around characters you'd already been following around and that you'd been paying attention to, just they're much younger selves, but you weren't necessarily aware that you knew who they were. So that was interesting. But I was really very much absorbed in it, despite the fact that a lot of the characters, especially all the younger ones other than Mikkel, from the first couple episodes were not present at all. Despite that, I was still very absorbed in trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah, so I'm curious if now everything that is kind of involving, you know, the deaths of the sheep, the birds, they obviously have something to do, excuse me, God, with this time cycle and time travel in some capacity, because they seem to happen when that time travel situation is going down. But at the same time, it seems like there could be some connection to, you know, those barrels and barrels of nuclear waste that is being just hidden inside the caves. Yeah. So, and there's all this kind of ominous talk about whoever runs the power plant is also responsible for looking out for the welfare of the whole town, and then there's all these secrets surrounding it, so I'm very curious to see how that continues to develop going forward. And that is Regina's mother, so I guess that would be Jonas's friend, Bartos, but yeah. Grandmother is central to that component of the story. Yeah, so I feel like yet again we get some pieces in place that can sort of help us make sense of what's going on, and then other pieces that are brand new that take you down a variety of different directions of confusion. And then you have, then you have Regina, so she gets the book, which is later with the guy in the hoodie who is taking kids that he kidnaps into this room. Apparently, at least it appears to be him, or a poncho hood situation. He has that book in the future when he's in the hotel. Funnily enough, the hotel that Regina runs. But Regina's mother gets that book here. So this kind of time travel book information is being passed on to different people. Yes, a lot of curious things happening. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it continues. I'm enjoying a lot of the music that they're using, just that it's very atmospheric, so overall it's a really good experience so far. Yeah, so if you think there's anything important that I missed, you know, do feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. If it's on Patreon, I'll probably go through those comments. Like I said, I'm probably going to try and skip the YouTube comment section for now because I don't want to even chance spoilers, but if you do have things you want to say, please do feel free to leave them down below and I'll be able to see them eventually. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.